What would you say, while writing the profiles or interviewing these folks, was the most surprising story that was shared with you?
One of the people I really found kind of mesmerizing was Mohnish Pabrai, the investor I mentioned before, who's a self-made Indian investor based in Irvine, California. And I spent about 6 hours interviewing him in Irvine. And Mohnish has this fascinating idea that really all of the great ideas are out there already, and you don't need to have any original thoughts or ideas in life at all, and you can kind of just clone and mimic what other people have done. And he's very funny about this. He describes himself as a shameless copycat. And about 20 years ago, he started as an investor. Basically, this game he launched was to turn $1 million into $1 billion by compounding at 26% a year over 30 years. And he said that all he did was study Buffett obsessively and then say, these are the laws of investing as set down by Warren Buffett, and now I'm just going to clone them mercilessly. And that to me is a really fascinating and kind of intellectually thrilling idea. It's kind of provocative, right?
Yeah.
The idea that you don't need to be that original. And we tend to lionize, and probably rightly, anyone who has really original, wonderful breakthrough ideas. But Mohnish's idea, there was something kind of subversively pleasing about it. The idea that actually what you should be doing is figuring out who should I clone, who should I mimic, who's already figured out how to do this well. And that to me is a really fascinating idea, because actually it applies to any of us, and so whatever profession we might be in. So really what I should be doing is figuring out, how did Malcolm Gladwell become so great? How did Michael Lewis become so great? Instead of trying to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, and I guess many of us don't approach those larger goals in our career because we do feel like we have to reinvent that wheel to make a difference.
Yeah, and the truth is that we all at some level are standing on the shoulders of giants, right? In every area, we're benefiting from things that people figured out before. And so I think kind of consciously having that mindset of thinking, what did these guys already figure out that I need to adopt in my own life? I think it's a very powerful and important lesson, actually. Yeah. So in some strange way, there's something radically original about this idea of being totally unoriginal and just cloning other people.